It was a cold, quiet night in Gotham City, the kind that seemed to press down on the world with an almost tangible weight. High above the streets, on the rooftop of a towering skyscraper, Batman stood, his cape billowing in the wind as he watched over the city he had sworn to protect. But tonight his mind wasn't on the criminals lurking in the shadows, it was on someone else, a young boy named Ethan, who had recently lost his parents in a car accident. The tragedy had struck a chord deep within Bruce Wayne, echoing his own loss so many years ago.
Bruce, I need you to speak with Ethan. The boy has grown withdrawn and angry.
Bruce hesitated. He was a symbol of strength and justice, not comfort, but he knew what it felt like to lose everything, to feel lost in the abyss of grief. He couldn't turn away. When Batman arrived at the foster home where Ethan now lived, the boy was sitting alone on the fire escape, staring up at the stars. He was clutching an old photograph of his parents. The boy didn't flinch as the dark night approached, his silhouette blending into the shadows.
Ethan, I heard you've been through something no one should ever have to face.
The boy looked at him, his eyes filled with a mix of anger and sorrow.
I do understand. When I was your age, I lost my parents too. I felt the same pain you're feeling now.
Ethan's gaze softened, surprise flickering across his face.
You did?
Batman nodded.
And for a long time, I thought that pain would never go away, but I learned something important. Grief isn't something you conquer, it's something you carry. And how you carry it can shape who you become.
How do you carry something like this?
You start by remembering that it's okay to feel what you're feeling. Sadness, anger, confusion, they're all part of it. And you don't have to do it alone. Let people who care about you help. Your parents may be gone, but the love they gave you is still here. It's in you.
I miss them so much.
You always will. But missing them means they mattered. It means their love will always be a part of who you are. That love can give you strength, even on the hardest days.
But what if I feel angry? Sometimes I just want to...
It's normal to feel angry, Ethan, but don't let that anger consume you. I've seen what happens when it does. It doesn't bring peace. Instead, try to use that energy to honor their memory. Do something good, something they would have been proud of.
Ethan thought about this for a long moment, his grip on the photograph relaxing.
How do you do it? How do you handle losing your parents?
I remember what they stood for. They believed in kindness, in helping others. So I try to live in a way that would make them proud. That's how I carry my grief.
Do you think they'd be proud of me?
I know they would be.
Will I ever see you again?
You don't need to see me, Ethan, but if you ever need to talk, I'll be listening.
With that, Batman disappeared into the night, leaving Ethan on the fire escape. For the first time since the accident, the boy didn't feel entirely alone. He looked up at the stars and held the photograph close, a small seed of hope taking root in his heart. And as Batman swung across the Gotham skyline, he carried his own grief a little lighter, knowing he had helped someone take the first step toward healing.